So it wasn't exactly a holiday episode last time, but weren't Shep's traps reminiscent of the holiday classic Home Alone? Oh, greetings, Podquesters. Last episode, our adventurers continued through the desert in search of dwarven ruins, and while they did eventually find some ruins, they weren't the ruins they were looking for. Unfortunately, before they could go about their business and move along, Nock fell into a makeshift trap at the entrance. After some doing, Nock finally got out and they investigated the town. More traps were triggered, most of them hitting Nock, until he finally wised up and spotted an obvious decoy. Taking a different path, they found a hastily disguised false door in a nearby wall. Venturing inside, they were greeted by a snarling wolf and a nervous halfling pointing a bow and arrow their direction. This duo appeared to be protecting a small group of refugees and survivors, but after an initial tenseness, the adventurers found they all had similar goals. So the halfling ranger and his pet joined the group. Say hello to Shepherd Weatherby, who goes by Shep, and his wolf steed Shade, who goes by Shade. A member of Spoof, that's the Scout Protectors, Order of Feyrid, Shep is on a journey to travel the land and protect its people, visiting the different branches of Spoof throughout, receiving more training, and rising in rank in the organization. As a sign of their newfound trust, the group aided Shep in resetting his protective traps, while Shep contacted Spoof headquarters to request a replacement. After resting for the night, they all headed north through the desert to find those dwarven ruins. Hopefully with a ranger in the group, it'll be an easier time locating them. Unless Shep's also lying about being a ranger like Wrath was. I just don't know what to believe anymore. Perhaps our group can figure it out if they make a good enough intelligence check.
All right, so you guys continue north for another about half day, and you don't really see anything in any direction.
Do we run into any bandits or anything like that?
12 of them.
Okay, good. We killed
You
them.
lost.
Ow, we bumped our shoulders and kept walking.
Oh, sorry, no.
That was fun.
They're pirates.
You guys see some dunes and stuff, and you're climbing about them, and everybody give me a dexterity roll.
Oh, jeez.
Keep going to dexterity.
I'm just flying on Blag's shoulder still.
Oh,
Oh, you know what? No, I'm on Violexx. I've been on Violex's shoulder.
All right.
hello, little one.
See, she pets me back. It's
Oh,
funny.
look at Blag, what'd you get?
19.
Wonderful. Senior Nock.
15.
Shep.
21.
Ooh.
That's a 21 on my die. No.
Vilo.
10.
Oh. All right, so Violexx is walking with Name, and she's kind of petting him as you guys go up a dune, and she's talking to him, and she's like, so how are you doing, mate? And all of a sudden, she just goes straight down as the sands themselves seem to open up under her, and she plummets down and dies. No. My favorite running gag.
Yeah, we hadn't noticed.
I think this is the first time today.
Yeah.
So,
No, it isn't.
It's definitely the second.
Yeah. 27 damage
Fuck, bud.
as you fall.
Can I try and grab her?
Nope.
Okay.
You missed your chance. No, go ahead.
What do I roll?
1d20.
Well, no, but I mean dexterity or athletics.
We're gonna go with dexterity.
Okay. I fall with her.
1?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, no.
You see Blake go, no, crap, what?
Like,
I
save
feel
yourself.
like what happened is she fell. Name tried to fly up, and then Blag just lands on her.
Agreed. Agreed.
Nock will turn to Shep and be like, this happens a lot.
Blag, you take 28 damage.
Okey-doke.
Jeez.
Oh my god. What's
Still rolling.
Name, you... Oh, wait.
Do I get a chance to roll for dexterity?
Yeah, go ahead. You put it on yourself and then
Aren't you
ask
still
for
in bird
I just
form?
want to see if he can attempt
Aren't you
to...
still in bird form, too?
Always.
Which I
With
don't know.
dexterity
You're not a bird,
is
so.
18.
All right, you manage to dive. Blake clips you, and you kind of spiral down, but with that bird type of spiral where it's slow enough that you hit the ground safely.
And I land on Blag's head again. No, I have to do the Tweety Bird thing.
Oh, yeah.
So, is it just me and
Ow.
Shade up top here, like looking
Nock's
down?
still there.
And Nock. Oh, and Nock.
Just kind of scratching his head.
Oh, what just happened?
Is there anything in my spoof guidebook about this environment, or is it creature related that I could check and see?
Oh, give me a wisdom roll with advantage.
That's a 16. That's a 17 or a 15. So I'll with the 17.
All right. Based off of what you just saw happen, you have a pretty good idea that they must have fallen into a previously made. I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase this.
Hole.
They
a good
definitely,
book.
It's pretty good.
Wow.
they definitely fell into some sort of man or nature created opening that has been covered over by sand just by nature itself.
Oh, okay.
Man or nature created? Was there a third option?
Nope.
Divine.
Aliens.
Elves,
Oh, okay.
elves, dwarves.
So Nock is standing at
fiends.
the top of the hole, like looking down, and Shepard pulls out a book and
and
is
it's
like paging through
they
it.
fell in a hole.
Oh, yes, very good.
Can I take a look around and just see what
I climb
is
off
around
of
us?
Violexx
Down
It's
there?
very,
so
very
she can stand
dark.
up.
Okay, light cantrip.
Very good. I just want to see if you remembered you had it.
Swing.
You find yourself in what appears to be like a middle of a street, but deep underground, almost like the crossroads of some streets. And around you are some relatively nice-looking dwarven buildings. And there's multiple entrances and exits to this area. You actually see you can leave. I suggest our players and listeners take out a pen and paper. An exit to the south.
Well, you and me are still up top, so we don't need to do this.
Yeah,
This is a
that's
good
true.
time
We
to
didn't fall
interrupt me,
in a
Kevin.
hole.
Thank you.
Let me do the work.
To the south, southwest, west, northwest,
I'm out.
Good.
Forget
north,
it.
northeast,
Oh my God.
and east.
Is that every direction?
Yeah.
No southeast.
No, southeast. Okay, that would have been easier.
If you were paying attention.
No, I seriously already stopped. Should I?
I didn't even
No,
start.
I got
idea
it.
what you
I got
said.
it.
You started at the edge of a page.
No, but I got
We're
it.
going down. No, we did this before.
We're done.
That's true.
Now they're going to choose to go down. Like, you did that to yourself.
Well, we're going north, motherfuckers.
Just turn your paper upside down.
I have 2 pieces of paper, silly gooses. I can just.
Just as a quick action, Shep will yell down, are you guys okay?
I see
Kind of.
birdies.
You also see a
We're
few
okay.
long since dead dwarven skeletons.
I go to check them out. Just perch on one.
All right, give me a... there's not really a roll for this. As you land on them...
Give me a $5.
yeah. Well, I was trying to think, but I was like, there's nothing really to outroll as you landed on it. The skeletal hand reaches up and tries to grab you.
Yeah.
Nice.
It grabs you.
Don't I get
Still
a chance
waiting on
to?
that update. You guys
What?
okay?
Don't I get a chance to?
No, you chose to land on it. This is on you. No, go ahead, roll dex.
Plus Dex is 19.
19, all right. You manage to dodge just between the fingers as it closes.
I think there's some feathers in his hand.
Oh, yeah, there's a little poof.
Called it macaroni.
I'm
Not a bard
going
anymore, you
to.
don't
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I'm going to channel divinity and put my hand right here on the moon. That I don't know if any of
This
you
is
guys.
good audio, so
Yeah,
explain
Yeah,
that.
I'm putting my hand under, kind of under my throat, and
Almost like your chest.
yeah, kind of a little bit lower than that.
Okay. So your belly button.
This is my throat. This is my belly button. This is my boobs, and somewhere a little higher than that.
I
Kind of
didn't
a
mean-
clavicle
Yeah, you said
region.
somewhere under your chest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm trying to read
The
this
listeners
out.
are very confused by this amorphous
Somewhere
blob
under
that
my
you are.
under my butt. I'm gonna channel turn this stuff.
Is this Butt Mountain I've heard about?
This is butt mountain.
No, this
I
is
think
just a
I think
hole.
we just
This
fell
is chest
into
hole.
it. But I'm going to say a quick prayer to my deity, and I'm going to see if I can turn these guys into people that aren't going to hurt us.
Great. Could you just take 1 second, because I don't know that we actually did delve and talk about the symbol that is there
Yes.
below your butt?
So near my butt, under my chest, or as I'm pointing to like my clavicle
Butt's
area.
under the
Sorry,
Below
guys.
your throat, above your belly button. One might call that the chest
We're
area.
getting lost in the weeds here.
Sorry, guys.
Our podcast never.
Yeah, I know. I'm so bad at podcasting. Just if you could only see me, people in the audience, you would know.
You'd wonder.
So I have some tattoos. Most are hidden. You guys probably haven't seen them, but my skin color is like a purpley, I'm like a smoky purple gray, but I have silvery tattoos. There's one in the center, kind of underneath my throat and a little bit on my chesticle region. It's a full moon. And then I have some more extending out of my collarbones of the moon phases. I'm like touching the full moon in the center
Wonderful.
as I'm saying this prayer.
Everybody, I'm happy for your restraint.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Oh, butt joke.
I think actually what has to happen is...
I said roll.
Okay. 14. Do I add my proficiency bonus to that?
I'm rolling, because I do realize it's a
I think you
resistance
have to do I think all the creatures within 30 feet have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Indeed, you are correct. And
Do you know what your power level right now for that spell is?
It basically just says if the creature fails a saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage, and it spends its turn trying to move as far away, and it can't.
If you're sufficiently more powerful, though, they're supposed to instantly die.
Oh.
And you might be sufficiently powerful enough to do that. You're level 11, so any creature with a CR rating of 2 or lower instantly dies.
Ooh.
And write that down somewhere so I don't have to look it up next time.
Okay.
What is
Skeletons. Challenge rating.
Challenge
Oh,
rating.
okay.
So as you touch your godly symbol upon your chest, it's going to be every time now, huh?
Sure is.
Typically here I would say a burst of light shoots out, but I think it's going to be more of like a dim light for the god of the moon. Would you say that's accurate? A dim light shoots out across the room, and as it passes over these skeletons, they literally just crumble to dust and fall. Which at this point I realized I should mention the other skeletons in the room were also just starting to stir and stand up. They all dead now.
Nice job.
Describe the light. Wouldn't one describe it as, I don't know, moonlight?
No, because there's no moon.
But
Get out of here.
That's no moon.
Thump, thump, thump.
Well done, maker of Nom Nom.
I think Nock is still looking down the
Thank
hole.
you.
And Nock,
Thank you,
just
Blag.
Nock would yell down, "Are you fighting?
I took care of it. It's
We're
okay.
winning.
Should we hurry?"
I mean, we could get down there?
There's some. It looks like there's dwarven ruins down here. If you guys want to come down, just don't jump.
I'll turn to Shep and be like, "Are we looking for dwarven ruins?"
Yes.
Yes.
The djinn actually already told you guys that.
Oh,
You knew
was
that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was like
that's
3
right.
days ago.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. The ruins are directly beneath
Heat
us.
stroke
I got
destroys your memory
Everyone got distracted.
I've still got splinters. There's
by your knee boobs.
What is the nature of? Is there like some sort of slope or something we could try to slide down? Or
Nope,
is it just a
big
straight
old
drop?
pit. Yep.
How far down is it?
3 feet.
Oh, okay. It's hopping.
It's not. I was like, I'm a puss. I only got 27
No,
points.
it was like a 100-foot drop.
We're shouting down and they're right in front of us. Are you okay?
What's going on?
Name, perhaps you could octify again.
Does anybody have a?
Name just makes. I'm assuming there's dust on the ground.
No. Yes.
He just kind of
like
like
a sand.
he drags one of his wings in like a circle and makes a bullseye on the ground. To fall into.
I mean, I've got
Black
rope.
claps.
I've only got 50 feet of rope, though.
I think I have. I was just thinking the same thing. I have rope, but I don't think it's too long. So there we go.
Tie them together. I'll use one of my scout knots. Tie the ropes together.
What are you tying it to in the desert above you?
There's a rock somewhere. Shade.
That's a legitimate
Shade.
point.
desert.
I'll tie it to the sand.
Yeah, make a sandpipe.
It's a good question. Is there any?
That's just sand dunes, isn't it?
It's just dunes.
Can
You
anyone-
said, right?
Tie it
There's
to
no
your dog.
I'll
cacti.
tell you what. Give me a perceptile roll with advantage since you're senior ranger.
Well, I can re-roll a natural 1,
Oh, thank God.
but thankfully it's also with advantage.
So you get to roll it twice more.
Yeah. Okay. Gosh, that was
boy.
a 5, a 2, a 1. I guess I found nothing.
You look around for something else to tie it to, but there's nothing but sand and dunes, so you lean
Well, actually,
against
that one
the-
perception, I forgot I got +5, so that 1/5 would be a 10 still.
Hold on, he's about to give it to you.
I'm sorry.
you ruined
I
it.
didn't hear it. No.
You look around to see something that you can tie it to, but you see nothing, so in frustration, you lean back against the cactus and sigh.
Oh.
Well, I guess we're screwed.
Thank you.
Well,
I heard you go. You lean back and Kev's like, "Wait a minute, I'm gonna figure this out."
I wasn't done talking the first time.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Well, it was fun. I'll see you guys next
Nock will
week.
turn to Shep and say, "Maybe we should use the cactus."
What? The what? Oh!
Here, let me get that for you. And he pulls like a needle out of Shep's back.
Okay, I'll give you the tying for the fun I just had. And you managed
Do you know a fancy knot that we can tug on the rope and it'll loosen itself once we're down at the bottom?
Yes, I'm a scout. I know that stuff.
Yeah.
Can I check my book and see if there's a special knot that we could do, like Lord of the Rings, or if we tug it when we get down, we can get the rope?
Go ahead and roll for climbing with advantage, and we'll count it as that.
Okay. Acrobatics or athletics?
Either one's fine.
Okay, so that's a 18. And that's a 13, so 18.
All right, yep. You managed to make the knot the way you wanted to and easily slide down while holding... Well, it's up to you if you want to bring Shade with you. I'll say that you can easily bring him along.
Oh, cool, then I'm bringing Shade.
All right.
Yeah.
Rather
Hey,
than leaving your dog
guys.
to die in the desert.
She just created light.
Yeah.
DM,
Oh,
how?
I get it.
How does he bring the dog?
Under his arm.
Isn't the dog bigger than him?
Oh, I forgot you're a halfling.
Yeah.
All right, you tie
I'll
him to the
bring
end of the rope
shade.
and lower him down.
I just wanted the visual. I knew
that's
he
fine.
did it. I just wanted the visual.
I just forgot he was a halfling.
You put him
New
around
character,
his tiny
Blaney.
little halfling shoulders like a
Wears him as a
sheep.
hat.
Yeah, I'm a giant halfling. It's just normal man size.
My father was a halfling. My mother was a giant. Nock, I'm assuming you're going to try to climb down as well.
I would like to go down before he unties the rope.
You just want everything.
I'm just saying. I would like to make it down.
No, that's fine. Roll
Okay.
for dex.
Do I get advantage?
The rope.
Are
Okay.
you a ranger?
No. Is he a ranger? I don't trust
I
him.
am.
I don't trust people who claim to be rangers. Not at this
So I
table.
figured it would be nice to actually have an actual ranger. Or am I?
Yeah, right? I'm going to have to check that bow. No, I got an 8.
Does he utilize the bullseye as he?
Oh,
You know what? Go for it. Roll 1d20. Let's see
Yeah.
how close to that bullseye we get.
Oh, shit.
can we try to help catch him?
Oh, no.
No, I wouldn't. Not with the one I just rolled.
Oh, all right.
We're back to our old ways.
You missed the bullseye horribly.
Yeah.
This is impressive, actually. This is
Yeah,
a pretty
it's real
good
bad.
size.
Yeah.
That's a lot of rolls he's doing.
You got a 1.
Come on down.
Bitch is gonna
Splat.
38 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
He looks fine.
Here, guys, I'm gonna do a.
No, don't worry about it. You
Yeah,
don't have to heal me every time I take a low.
I know, but we're also a little
That's
bit.
38
true.
hits though.
Yeah, man. He's,
All right.
he's tough.
Friends, I believe we need a long rest after this.
Let me see.
Again?
Yes.
I think
I fell
can
on my
do-
bottom.
We live here now.
This is my home.
Violexx is going to do a quick prayer of healing real fast. If everybody's okay with that, it takes 10 minutes to cast. Otherwise, you guys just want to go.
Everyone,
time?
please sit in silence for 10 minutes.
Yeah. I
She
think
didn't say anything
wanna
about
just
I think
going?
Nock is putting his shoulder back into the socket. So yeah, we've got some time.
All right.
Go
all
ahead.
right.
Can I hear your prayer of healing, please?
Oh,
I appreciated that.
like that. We all get 21 points of healing. That's
Nice.
actually pretty decent.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Can I have that on top of my full health?
Does everybody feel a little bit better?
The
Thank
dulcet
you.
tone of your beautiful voice has healed me.
I love you, Blag.
Thank you.
I join arms with them.
We skip merrily down the
So,
dwarven.
As skeleton hands reach out.
yeah. Can I go over and investigate the once creepy dwarven dude that...
Well, it's dust now. You
They're all
dusted
just
it.
totally dust.
Yeah.
Is there
I
anything
snorted.
left? There's no armor. There's no nothing.
There's some dust.
There's just some dust. Okay.
There's like dwarven clothes that didn't look like these were like ultimate warrior. Like it looked like these were people who just lived and died here.
And they're okay. They're regular dwarves. They're not like creepy.
They weren't god dwarves. No.
Well, they're dust dwarves now.
They weren't creepy dwarves.
Perhaps there is some.
I mean, maybe in
enchantment
life,
on
you don't
his
know.
face.
They might have some weird stuff going on
Dark dwarves.
from their skeleton.
Yeah, you can't tell. You can't.
You're
Tell.
really fishing there.
I am. So is everyone seeing all these different passages? I don't know. What do you guys think about
I
this?
could see if I could use my tracking skills, if anything, on roll perception to see of any possible direction.
Don't even bother to roll because there's just it looks like there's tracks coming and going in every direction, but also like not like fresh tracks, like
Fresh track.
stuff caked in the dirt and the sand down here.
So every entrance.
Yes.
Gotcha. I have no idea. Let's go somewhere.
Which direction were we traveling in when we were above ground?
North.
We were going north. Okay.
Can I sniff at the air and see if I can find a direction where anything potentially interesting at least might be?
Go ahead and roll.
Do I have anything to that?
Yeah, go with advantage. Oh, yeah, go. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I was gonna
Okay,
say
just
take your
advantage.
amulet off to get advantage, but you don't have to do that.
I'm going to go with the 13.
All right, the 13. You notice the smell of smoke to the north, a musty smell, we'll say, to the northwest, and that's probably all you can pick up with. You know what? Lingering smell of rotten food to the south.
I tell them that.
Probably some of my crapples.
I've
Been here before?
It's from the village. It's just really.
It's just already wafted this far.
Well, there's a big supply on Butt Mountain. So.
Yeah. This is where Butt Mountain deposits all of its waste.
I have to see this Butt Mountain someday.
It is majestic.
You probably get a badge for it.
That's true.
The butt bench. So I tell them that.
I would vote north or northwest, though.
By northwest.
I agree that north smells the most likely of having places to meet up or find something.
I'm fine with that. I will do it a group that wants to
Let's
do.
follow the smoke.
as you guys head north. I imagine that's your marching song. And
exactly
you head up a relatively short tunnel and end up into another giant open room. But this one is clearly the old forge of this ruins. And oddly enough, one of the forges is still running. Blazing giant inferno flames just still cooking. And that's where the smell of smoke was coming from. But everything else seems to be having collapsed and started to fall apart with time. And rubble is basically spreading everywhere. And I need everybody to give me a perception roll.
Oh, boy.
I suck at this.
I'm like the most perceptive
can
person.
re-roll that natural
I'm sucking.
Can you do that every one you ever roll?
That's
That's
what
a
it
halfling.
says. Yep.
Interesting.
Halfling luck.
14, which sucks for me.
Perception, 18 for Shep.
Knock?
20. Oh, I'm not.
I'll take whatever he has.
Name? Knock, go ahead.
8.
Name?
27.
All right. Shep and Name both notice. Oh, I did it to you again, huh? I'm used to 4 players. I can't handle it. Flag, what'd you get?
8.
Oh, then it didn't matter anyway.
Nope. I just...
Just wanted to be
Just
involved.
acknowledge him.
I just want to be part of the game.
You knew what this was.
Hey, we got a new friend.
knew what this
Who's that
was.
black?
It's because you're so far from the other two. Shep and Name both notice in the rubble just the edge of a finely crafted hilt sticking out of the stone.
Name goes to land on it.
You land on it.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
he does. I'm going to pick it up. I know it's a bad thing.
All right, no, it's fine. You land. No, it's a bad
I
thing.
throw a pebble at it. I've learned this from my scout book, from some legend of a dwarven explorer.
I learned how to break dungeons.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
You land on it, and you hear a voice in your head that basically says, "Your actions now you must yield, for I am not yours to hold and wield." And then a little electric blast shoots through you.
Just Name arcs across the ceiling.
And you take 4 damage.
Holy shit, Name.
Name!
Your bird just wow.
Can I like leap out and try and grab Name from the air so he
You can,
doesn't like
roll
hit
dex.
the wall?
With advantage. For that danger sense.
17.
Alright, you're like baseball, just like not even looking, just like hand shoots up and you catch him.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow, your bird. Nice catch. You guys really care about that bird.
I love this bird as though he were my own kin.
I'll give it a shot. I'll try to pick up the sword as well.
Burn in the hand.
I look at
worth
Nock and I'm
200.
just
What
like...
was your alignment?
Never mind.
I am lawful neutral.
Alright, go ahead.
He's got a smirk on his face. Am I rolling for this? Or I'm going ahead to just pick
Actually,
up
give me just a blanket roll. I'm just...
Okay.
Let's see how much you get shocked.
Yeah.
12. Is there any bonuses to that?
No.
Okay.
All right. You hear the voice pop into your head, and it says, "You too, I find to fail, and so you go away with this gale." And a large wind shoots out of the hilt, blasting you across the room.
Can I make a dex save?
No, you die. You take 6 damage
Ouch!
as you slam against the wall.
Can Violexx approach?
You can.
Knock will kind of like grab her shoulder and be like, maybe
hold on.
we should not be touching this.
I'm not going to. I cast Detect Magic on the object.
It's magical.
Yeah, but it tells no, but I
That
think
was very educational.
But
Thank you.
it tells me it learns of its school of it tells me about its school of magic, if any.
It is a divine artifact.
It also went to Bayside Tigers High School.
Divine. I pick it up.
All right, what's your alignment?
Chaotic good.
Chaotic good. All right, go ahead and roll.
Do I add anything to that?
No. What'd you get?
3.
Okay. You grab it and you start to pull the sword, and it doesn't seem to be reacting to you, but it is buried under a ton of rubble. So give me a strength roll.
Please, dear God. Can I have a green one? Give me some other dice to roll with. Let me
You
try.
may have a green die. They're yours anyway.
Oh my God! My life is a 1. I hate myself.
Try this one.
The sword picks you up.
I impale myself somehow with sword in the rock. Oh,
you
man.
hear a voice in your head say, "You could not draw me from the stone, so I am not yours, my friend, to own." And then it zaps you because you rolled a 1.
Really? Oh.
Take that 1. 2 damage.
This is why you had us hammer out our alignments earlier.
No!
Can I communicate to them that it's of divine magic.
I suggest
magical
using words
origin.
to communicate.
Yeah,
with it.
I just
Not
wanted to make sure.
pantomime.
As
I
I
just touch the sword. Hey, can we just chat?
You guys, this seems to be of divine nature. I don't know. It may or may not harm us, but if anybody wants to try to get it, I'm apparently not strong enough.
Nock will kind of shake himself off a little bit and be like, I shall see if my paladin abilities have any sway over this weapon.
All right, what's your alignment?
It is lawful good.
All right, go ahead.
So, 1d20.
Yep.
5.
All right. Go ahead and give me a strength roll.
Yep. I'm better at that. 12.
All right. You grab the sword and you start to pull, and you feel like you're just not strong enough to pull it out. But then all of a sudden it does just start to slide out, and you pull it out and you hold it high. Da, 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 da. And
It's called aloft.
aloft, sorry. And you hear a voice say in your head, "You've drawn me out and held me high." Oh, that doesn't rhyme at all.
Keep going. No, you're
going,
committed.
keep going.
You're committed.
No. So I will guide you so you don't die.
Oh, I love
You brought it
it.
back.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Now let's go eat some pie.
Who really brought this guy?
So, like,
I don't know why.
I guess I would try to, like, I hear this in my head, right?
Yep, 100%.
I try to, like, think back at it, communicate with it.
What do you say?
It's got to rhyme.
Hey, guy.
I didn't know that before I said it.
Pretend you're Etrigan.
Yeah. I'll say, my name is Nock. It is an honor. I don't know how to rhyme very well. But I appreciate you helping me not be cannon fodder.
I'll take it.
Is that the sword talking? Yeah. I'll take it.
Is there something I should call you, Sword?
Side by side, we'll write your story and further your quest for glory.
I love that game.
Can I? So should I call you Glory?
Sure.
Okay.
We're all just standing there as Nock is just standing there, like looking glazed, trying to think of things that
he's
rhyme.
like, he's like definitely like tapping his chin and like scratching the top of his head.
Glory is a suitable name to call me as we seek our fame.
Wow. Okay.
So what do you call it when you put it back in its sheath? What would that part of the sheath?
The glory hall.
Nope.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, I love you, Mike.
How long did it take you? Were you trying, or did that just pop in?
Oh, that should pop in. That was just
in there.
I actually was holding back saying it so I could word it properly.
Gotcha. Okay.
It just popped in
the
there
sword
like the staple
whips
marshmallow.
towards Name and tries to stab at it.
I sense great evil here.
Like birds. What I like is that the rest of us are clearly just watching him think at a sword while this conversation is happening.
To be fair, it's most confusing you because everybody else has had a psychic blast.
Yeah, Black has no
Black's
idea
just
what's
like
happening.
nodding, like it's normal to everybody else. So I'll go along.
You just
I walk over
yes.
to Nock and I pat him on the shoulder and I say, "Way to go!"
Yeah,
Oh.
I guess I'd hold the sword out for everybody to see, and if you could tell us about it, that would be cool. Like, what does it look like? Or
Yeah, it's nondescript. No. You see a giant, shining, almost looks golden greatsword, and the light coming off of this is like basically undeniable. It's not like, oh, it's lighting up the room, but it just has this inherent inner glow.
That's awesome.
cool. I guess I kind of like look at the sword on the back of my shield and just kind of like, oh, this is awkward.
Awkward. Just drop it.
Yeah, like-
You put it in the stone.
Just jam it in.
Learn to rhyme.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That
Can
is
I
beautiful.
detect anything else about it?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Not at
Can
this
I
time.
detect anything else about it?
Everything.
I
That's a
communicate
really
nothing.
cool sword. Bobby, it spoke to me. I'm assuming it's talking to you. What's it
Talking
telling you?
sword, yes.
It's something about I'm the only one who's worthy. I'm not really sure.
All right, so you ask that. Nock turns to you, opens his mouth, and nothing comes out as he moves his lips.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Does he
Oh
do
my
this
God.
normally?
No.
I haven't traveled with you guys very long. Is he a
Neither is
mime?
he. We don't know.
Oh.
Nock, say something else.
I guess I open my mouth to try to say something else.
What do you say?
Something is wrong.
Nothing comes out.
Oh shit.
Name goes behind him and starts to like act as though he's knocking talk for him.
Your bird can talk?
No, he's behind him. You can't even see him.
Oh no.
So Nock would try to put the sword down
Yeah, you put the sword down.
and then say, "How about now?"
Yep, you come out clear as day.
Interesting. Okay.
Speak up.
So now Nock would put the sword into the kind of the sheath
Glory
of the.
Sorry.
Not you too.
Well, and now it's canon.
Instantly corrupted.
I love you, Ben.
It's glorious.
Continue.
I would put it into the
Sheep has a name.
shield, so it's not like directly in contact with me, but I'm still holding it, sort of, and say, "How about now?"
Comes out clear as day.
Okay. So
Interesting.
just for the hell of it, pulls the sword again, and now,
Nothing.
interesting. Okay.
Good
Now
luck
do it
casting
3
a
more
spell.
times.
Yeah. Let's. All right. Now I'm going to do it with cloth wrapped around the thing.
So, side note, just out of character, at least it's Ben again getting the magic artifact that affects his speaking. This time it's not telling lies. This time he just can't talk.
Yeah.
As you touch the sword and test it the last time, it says, to speak with me and wield at the same time, I'm afraid you must speak with rhyme.
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
I'm terrible. All right. That's good to know.
So whenever he's holding the sword, he has to rhyme.
I look at the sword my old sword, and I kind of like find a way to put it on my back, just in case. I might need this later.
Suddenly deciding if it's worth it or not.
I will say, I knew this was coming.
Yeah.
And I almost prepped all my intro rhymes, and I knew what I was doing to you. So I chose not to. So I'm taking this burden upon myself. I will also have to be making up these rhymes as I
man.
go.
Okay, I appreciate
Are you
that.
pulling these all out of
great
your
improv.
butt?
Yeah.
Wow, you're good.
No, that'll be
No, his
Improv
butt's good.
exercise.
Yeah.
It'll be good for me.
Fantastic.
I can fit a lot of
I'll figure it out. Okay, cool. I guess we should look around the room more.
Yeah, let's look around. Are there any more weapons sticking out of rocks? That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, there's a bow and a guandao.
Ooh.
No.
I go for the bow.
Yeah, the halfling goes for the guandao. I got it!
Well
Put it
done,
down.
tiny friend. Shepherd.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That's it? Okay.
Are there any exits out of the forge?
Yes, that is a great question.
Oh, no, hold on. Name turns back into a person.
Okay.
And leaves a music box where the sword was.
Person.
And Shep goes, and then
And then he just turns back to the puffin.
Did you guys just see that?
See what?
Did you?
Everything's
Well,
perfectly
actually,
normal.
and to be fair, you wouldn't have even really seen a person.
Well,
you would have
know,
seen
yeah.
a face in a penguin suit.
Yeah, that got weird.
Guys, I'm sorry. I just think it's the desert madness. Never mind. Let's just keep going.
This sword is having weird effects on it.
But there's just a little soft music coming from where the sword was.
I appreciate that. There is an exit to the east and west.
Okay.
What do I smell?
You still smell that like musty smell coming from the west.
Okay.
And nothing from the east.
No.
Okay.
Seems like we should investigate the West.
Yes.
West is best.
West is best.
Sure.
I
East
would
is
go.
beast.
I start walking to the west. See you later, bitches.
I follow the bringer of candy.
Come on, Blag.
I come with you.
I ride on the glory. Oh.
Ben's just shaking his head, people at home.
It's called my shield.
Oh.
Actually, if he rides on the sword again, is it going to blast him now
Probably.
that it's been pulled?
What?
That's
The
a good
sword.
question. What happens if
Name
Name
lands on the sword now?
Yeah, it's still not. You're still not good. So
Oh, shit.
It'll zap you real good.
You got Zapad?
I put like little like rubber shoes on.
Oh, it's got all
Galoshes?
sorts of elements to use.
Well, no,
I
I mean,
call-
to be fair,
Nami,
bird
come over
feet
here.
can be on wires and electricity and stuff.
Well, that's there's
also
a lot
has-
more to that.
Yeah, and it's not so like, yeah, man.
If you get Zap, I'm like, Name, come over here.
All right, I go over.
My best friend.
So we're holding hands. Name's on your shoulder.
Yep.
I'm riding
We're like
shade.
yellow brick roading it to the west.
I guess I'm Toto.
You shifted to a little dog?
I don't want to waste my form, but I want to. You can put a leash on the puffin.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no, that's true.
Flag shifts so he could be the lion. Like that's
Okay,
Oh.
yeah. Even though he's more of a dog since he's a wolf.
I know. But,
I
yeah.
look at Shade and I'm like, sorry, I guess you don't get a part.
Come on, Shade, you're cool.
I'm riding Shade along too. I'm assuming he's sniffing and
Yeah.
trying to figure out.
Wagon's tail being a little pupper.
Little doggo.
All right, so you guys are heading west then.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, I know, just I want to get the rules of this down. Can I communicate with the sword in general, or only when I'm touching it?
Only when you wield it.
Okay. Can I touch it, like when it's still in my
Yeah.
shield, and communicate with it?
But at that same time, we'll not be
Yeah.
able to. Yeah.
But it's just physical contact.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, you guys head westward. Leaving, still proceeding.
Yeah, walking along, walking.
Can I ask? Does the sword tell you anything about this place?
I don't know. I'll ask it.
Touch it all creepy like. And ask it.
Dwarven maid.
No. He has to ask you in rhyme first,
Oh,
sir.
that is true.
No, I can only speak in rhyme when I'm touching it. I can
that's true.
communicate with it
That is
however I
true.
want.
If he's telekinetic, he doesn't have to. It is a loophole. All right.
Okay.
The best kind.
Good try, jerk.
So really all I did was screw myself.
I'm just trying to make a better narrative, sir.
You are.
Dwarven wielded, held, and forged until the coming of the horde.
That worked.
Yeah,
That's
works.
legit. I liked it.
So,
It's
Dude,
good.
improv is just say it and go with it. Believe it.
Yes,
I'll yes
and
on that. I guess the other thing I would ask the sword at the same time, and then like, have you been here this whole time?
Centuries lost, uncounted years, fleeing from the undead fears.
I will stop touching the sword.
I'm sorry, hidden from the undead fears.
Okay.
He wouldn't be fleeing from them. It's a sword.
He's a running sword.
Passively fleeing.
I'm just seeing the part in Mr. Deeds where Adam Sandler's doing the eulogy in rhyme. And that's all I can see with Kyle doing this right now. That movie's terrible, but I like that part.
I enjoy that movie.
I know, I like it.
Sneaky.
These crazy eyes.
I think Nock will break contact with the sword and turn to Violexx and be like, the thing you did before with the skeletons. You can do this again. I have a feeling we are about to encounter more.
I can do this again. I can also look ahead and see if there's any undead, not in a very far distance, but 60 feet.
I can do that too.
Do you want to?
My eyes.
Yeah. I know. Is there?
My eyes can see.
Yeah.
we no longer have it.
So we could stop before we're going down a hallway.
Yep.
And what do we see? Is it like open into a room? Is
Yeah,
it a
so
door?
eventually you will see that it opens up into another large chamber.
Okay, so maybe right before we go into the chamber,
We can do it.
you do that.
Sure.
Because I can do it once per long rest.
It has to be. They have to be 30 feet from me.
Mine is 60 feet. Do you want to just use mine?
Yeah, yours is probably
Okay.
better.
Why don't you combine them?
With your powers combined.
Maybe. I don't think we need it. So I'll use my paladin ability, which is divine sense, and I can detect any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
All right, within that room, you do detect about a dozen skeletal figures.
Okay.
Not a baker's dozen?
Oh,
Regular.
I thought you were asking me to kill them all again. That's 30 feet. I have Eyes of the Grave, which is also 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
It's similar to yours.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I
we'll
thought
use
you meant
mine. You use yours next time.
You got it.
You guys
I
at the same time.
misunderstood.
All right, Kyle. Here, let's try this. I'll draw the sword and I'll say, "Foes ahead are about a dozen. Let's go to battle like we are cousins." Right?
That was well done. Well done.
Understand why he's rhyming.
Like the old saying,
I like
cousins
it.
in arms. It's a thing.
Yeah.
This is fun.
For
I
the
like
cousins!
it. Are we all cousins now?
Are we
We are honorary cousins, friends.
Let's do this.
the roaming band of cousins?
That is the name of our team. The Fighting Cousins.
Fighting cousins.
Cuz, come to my aid!
Oh God.
Fighting evil is what we do. So find the skeletons and run them through.
Cool, badass. Let's
His
do
was
this.
cooler.
Oh, we don't hear him, do we?
Nope.
You
I guess I
repeat
could repeat it because
Every
it's a
time.
rhyme.
Oh, you can just rip off his rhyme.
Yeah.
This is what I just came
I
up
could
with.
steal your cool lines. Everybody will be so impressed. Yeah, I say that.
No, you have to actually say it.
I don't remember it now. It was
That's
too
the
cool.
hard part.
Yeah, you can only say it if you remember it.
Okay, fair enough.
No, I didn't.
We're gonna fight some stuff.
We don't hear anything.
And we're
it's
cousin
gonna
lovers.
be real rough.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Does he always shout these things going into battle?
Probably.
Sure.
It's kind of new.
We don't really know him that
I mean,
well.
I'm newer than him, so I don't even know.
How do you know how new he is?
Because he was with you when you guys met me.
That he could... Never mind.
I think I might have told them. that.
Knock is like watching you guys have this conversation. He goes, "It's because of this sword. I hope this doesn't go on so long that you all get bored."
Lame.
I am digging this. Let's go. I pull out my
didn't know he was a
my long
bard.
sword. Yeah.
I follow Nock the Rhymer.
Buster Rhymer.
Buster Rhymer.
Add it to the list of titles.
I pull out my bow and start knocking an arrow.
And you guys all charge in, I guess?
Before we do that, I will. One of these days, this is going to come up. I'm going to cast my aura on one of my teammates.
So here's the thing. Does it
Oh,
have a
shit.
verbal component?
I didn't even think about that. Well, it says it's a bonus action. It's part of being a stone sorcerer.
doesn't say it has a verbal component. That's all it comes down to.
You can just
Make it rhyme.
I'm going to need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
pull it up.
Yeah, sorry.
Because it's not really a spell. Like, I think I literally copy and paste it, and it just says, as a bonus action, you grant an Aegis to an allied creature you can see within 60 feet of you.
Yeah, then if it's not a spell, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's an actual spell. Like, I don't have to use a spell slot. I can just do it.
Sheath the sword, say it,
True.
and then take it back out.
No, I think I can just do
You
it.
actually couldn't, because that would be 2 minor actions. You only get 1 a turn. It's almost like I made a devious little thing.
Well, I picked up on that immediately. I said it. No one else heard
did you? I
it.
didn't hear you.
I said, "Oh, how's he going to cast a spell now?"
Yeah.
He said that you couldn't actually do that because that's 2 actions.
2 minor actions.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and you already have the difficulty if you're holding the shield too, like, and it's a
Like trying
wavy
to
hand.
cast. Yeah. Well, but a lot of my stuff is just channeled through the sword and the shield. So, like,
Gotcha.
the way I envision it is he's not really, like, casting as much as he's focusing his intent.
But what you
into
envision
them.
versus how the spells actually work.
I know, but that's, like, that's what's happening.
Yeah, I get
it's
you.
up to Kyle how he wants me to actually
All you have to do
that.
is, if the spell says there's a verbal component,
Yeah.
you can't use it while you're holding
Yeah,
the
that makes
sword.
sense.
That's all it is.
Unless I can make it rhyme.
Unless you can make it. Well, no, because the verbal component would be...
We don't really know
specific-
what
yeah.
the verbal component is.
Right, but it's a specific line, which
That's
I would
true.
assume it does
That makes
not
sense.
rhyme.
Yeah, okay. All right, so yeah, I'll...
But if you can look it up and prove that it does,
Yeah,
rhyme.
if you can find somewhere where in...
Source.com.
that's too much.
That's too much.
Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. Well, that's fine. I'll just focus more stuff through the shield and be sheathing the sword on and off as I need to. Okay. So yeah, I'll cast the Aegis on Blag.
Well, does the shield even give you a benefit yet? I mean, the sword, rather. Like, you
I don't know yet. I mean,
don't know
it's
what it does,
it's
I
the
guess.
same type of sword I was carrying before, so I'm assuming the damage is the same unless it has some sort of benefits against evil or something. Maybe.
Hopefully.
It looks cooler.
Yeah.
So yeah, I put the glowing aura on
What does it
Blag. You'll find out.
Oh,
You get
okay.
hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which tends to happen, so.
Right.
Yeah,
that's my
A
thought.
lot. yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are charging into battle, or is anybody doing anything before you head in?
I tap Shep on the cheek and I'm like, let's do this. And when I do, I cast guidance on him so he has a dexterity or whatever check. He gets a +4. He can roll a d4
That's
and add
pretty
it to...
awesome.
Oh, a check of its choice. Oh, then never mind. Whatever check you have to do, you can figure it out.
Oh, nice.
Those are
Yeah.
good
If
words.
any checks comes
Sorry,
up.
new spell, never used it
So
before.
I got a check
as you can
mix,
see,
is what you're saying?
you get a
Or
check
you can
smith.
cash it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not good at spells. I need to go back to being a ranger.
I am a ranger.
Yeah, well, that's
That's
I know,
what you
that's why I
decided,
get that.
apparently.
yeah.
Are you,
Still suspicious.
you guys charge into the room, and there are a dozen skeletons milling about what looks like an old abandoned mining area.
Well, our new member has fit in decently enough so far, but it's time for a trial by combat. And what about that fancy new sword of Nock's, complete with its own poetry degree? Can it cut as sharply with itself as it does with words? It's time for this newly upgraded crew to deal with this pack of skeletons. Let's find out how they do next time when we roll another intelligence check.
Going
Oh,
into
as
the
you're
room.
charging it. Okay.
Yeah.
As we charge into, I tap.
No.
Oh.
We need to roll back. We
Oh,
never,
sorry,
we never
sorry.
did a start back end point for
Oh,
all this
sorry.
conversation.
Oh, shoot. That's a change. There's good stuff in there.
You could probably just go right back and do it. You probably don't have to cut much. It's up to you.
Okay. I'm just giving it a pause so I know how to cut this part out now.
Butts. Now you know.
That got me. I'm sorry.
Taking care of business.
You can
TCOB.
stay.
Oh, so that's what it's like.
You can stay.
It's like
Thanks,
playing
please.
with Lauren.
Yeah, it's really annoying and distracting, but
No, this is normal.
Just wait till
I was going to say, so
yeah.
This is why we got on
I
the butt
get
mountain.
confused
All
if we're
right,
inside
all
or
right,
outside.
ready?